Taleb famously said, the worst possible organization is an organization that has absolutely no problems ever. Now, with the advent of growing stressors that we have seen during this pandemic, what in your mind really constitutes a bad organization, the perspective of its corporate culture, and what really constitutes an anti-fragile organization?
Thanks, Shrija, and that's a terrific question. So, Roosevelt once famously said that a smooth sea never a skilled sailor made. And that's so true. And it is only in rough seas that the true skills of an expert captain can be forged. In my own firm, one of my favorite sayings, which I often share with my partners and with the organization, is that a leader really needs to be like Shiva. You need to have the ability to drink an ounce of poison every day. It's very good for the health of a leader. And that's exactly what happens to you when you're leading a large and complex organization. Every day something is thrown at you, and you become stronger as a result of this. But there are some leaders who also collapse and they don't survive. But there are lots of examples where they actually get better and better. So I completely agree with Taleb's observation that an organization which doesn't have problems or can't face problems is the worst sort of organization. And it's hard to sort of be very binary about it of good organizations and bad organizations. But good organizations and that survive in the long term are those which build this muscle. At the least, at the baseline, it is a muscle of resilience, but at its best, I think it is a muscle of anti-fragility, where you actually face a crisis and thrive from it. And in our own case, I've seen this very often. You know, whether it's 6 years ago when the firm split, we are a much better firm today, and we thrived on it. And the opportunities that came out arising from it are amazing. Or even how not only my firm but several similar organizations have faced the pandemic. I think if you faced it with a mindset of that there is an opportunity in this crisis, you come out much better. So my advice, to answer a question of what should be the mindset, I think the mindset should be of two things. To use a cliche, never waste a good crisis. I think the amount of stuff that you can get done when there is a crisis which you would find otherwise very difficult in normal times, the crisis is the best time to get it done. Whether you want to get rid of underperformance, whether you want to sharpen your strategy, whether you want to open sort of new things which you would have taken longer to get sort of consensus around. When a crisis comes, just strike when the iron is hot. At that stage, it's very easy to create consensus. So you always have to look at things with the mindset of crisis. Of course, I have to deal with it, but there is an opportunity over here. And if you have that kind of a mindset, then I think you certainly come out much stronger at the end of it. And I am one of the firm believers in it. And a lot of the role models that I personally have in life have been those who have approached crisis with this sense of opportunity rather than with a sense of fear. Of course, leaders are also human beings. They have fear, but they can't show it, and they have to take their organization along with confidence and with a sense of not only are we going to face it, but we're going to beat it. So that's how I've seen how leadership and crisis work together.